What is going on, ladies and gents, and welcome back to another video of our aquatics. So today we're going to do a update on the 240 gallon. It's been a month and a half after my surgery, and everything is looking up. My knee's doing a lot better, and I've been able to get some stuff done here in the fish room. As you can see, all the fish look healthy and are recovered from the lack of care I gave them while I was on surgery. I was a little unprepared. I really didn't fully realize the amount of work this really is, especially when you just can't do it. And the whole time I was just very anxious and nervous about my fish because, again, as fish people, these are our pets. Just like any dog, I treat these guys as if as my pet. And I'm pretty sure you guys can agree with me on that and understand the way I feel. But anyway, we're getting too deep there. I finally was able to get some, I guess, a blocker. A cap, if you say, like on the intakes. Yeah, so the bichers, like I knew it would happen. The bichers kept getting stuck in there, and I would come out and look at my outtake or my output, right? And it was not going. So I was like, why is my output not going? Like, why is there no water coming out? It was because the bicher was freaking inside the pipe. So good thing I check on these guys very often, and I make sure who's alive, who's not, because again, a lot of fish. So they were in there, you can see they're there, and then the other one is here somewhere. Oh, he's dug in right there. So they're doing good, and I finally was able to get a cap on them. What I did was, this is an intake from an old filter I had, both of these, and did the same thing. So what I did was I burnt the plastic a little bit so I can shape it because it was too small. And so I shaped it onto the pipe, and boom, it fit right there. So it was kind of perfect, and all the water is able to get in, and no bichers are able to get in. So it works out. I just need to put it back because these plecos always knock them out of those suctions things. But I just got to put it back. It just snaps in. So what's going on? After the surgery, or during this, right before the surgery, I had that power outage. I lost 5 of my big viejas. And it was definitely a sad moment, and it really tested my patience of this hobby. I really was thinking about giving up, selling everything, because again, when your pets die one at a time and there's nothing really you can do about it, it sucks, and you don't want to see that happen to any of these fish. I definitely don't, you know. So I was thinking about rehoming most of these guys, maybe keeping something small. But my wife ended getting me through it, and I wasn't depressed no more about my fish dying. And now with the knee healed up and everything, it's not fully there, but I can do things myself. So I've been doing water changes, back to weekly water changes. And the fish have been just amazing. They've been great. The little guys that I've had, as you can see, they're getting huge. They're getting real big. Like he's about 5 inches now. These are, like you can see, they're getting huge compared to last video. They're coloring up real nice, especially this one. This one's coloring up super nice, and you know, I can't be happier. This is a new guy. I traded my green terrors for this guy, my green terror for this guy, and I love him. I love my decision. The green terror was always just hanging around, sitting. This guy swims all around, and it just, I mean, look at his colors. So you can see this guy's getting huge. My finished stratus here, I love his coloring, and he's definitely getting giant real quick. He's in the running for being boss of this tank. So it's amazing to see that. It's amazing to see all my little guys doing great. As you can see, I have 2 more large plecos. So I have the 2 here, and then the one is back there. I put a black background, guys, and then all the bubbles are coming because this wave maker, or sorry, this output and that output are facing each other, and they just collide. You can see and then all the water comes out, but I don't mind it. It gives it a good aesthetic. The big pleco is back here. You can barely see them, but they're doing great. The bigger pleco is having a hard time eating, and I might find a new home for him, someone with the lake maybe, because with all these fish in here, it's hard for him to get food. And I might do that with those two plecos as well. I see the big one getting a lot skinnier than these two, but that's probably the next rehoming I'm gonna do so he can have a better life. Plus he's getting huge, so it might be time to go ahead and find him a pond. He's about 14 inches now. He's a giant fish. So he's the boss of the tank now, and he's running the show. What else? All my viejas are getting nice and colorful. As you can see, there's one here. These are about 12 inch each. This guy's about 8 inches, and you know, they're getting nice and colorful, especially the little Fenestratus that I have. This guy was like 2 inches a couple weeks ago, and now he's about 4 to 5 inches. Jack Dempsey's doing amazing, other than the little nick he has there, but it'll eventually sort itself out. There's my Fenestratus right there. That's my favorite out of them two. Obviously the Red Devil wins, that's why I've kept them, but that's my second favorite. That's my favorite vieja, we'll say that. But all of them are doing great. Look at this guy's colors, or this female. She's doing amazing. Look at this one. They're just doing amazing, and I can't be happier at the moment. My Starry Night is looking good. They fight all the time. I have two in here, which is a really bad idea. They fight all the time, but this tank is so big and so much going on that like they have to go from here all the way. Where's the other one? He's in the dark somewhere. He's like back in that corner. And yeah, so once they come in the middle and meet, it's like, hey, they fight a little bit. But or he's right here actually. They're right here. You can see him. You can see his eyes right here. And then the other one, they're very dark, so it's hard to see them. But they were just right there next to each other. So I have two. Here's one. You can barely see them. And then the other one is with the one you saw. So they're doing great. They're getting big. And yeah, guys. So that's what's going on in the big tank. And oh, speaking about big tank, my red tail, it's actually growing. I think last video I said it wasn't growing, but look how big his stomach is right now. I think he ate one of my Fenestratus. If I'm gonna be honest, I think he ate one of them. So I'm gonna keep a lookout, but his stomach is huge. I don't know if you can see that right there, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for that because I do not want that happening all the time. And then right next to me are these guys, the African cichlids, but they never come out. So the fact that I'm sitting here and they're out right now is kind of amazing. So they've been here about 3 months now, and they're shy sometimes, but like when I have food, they'll come out and just destroy the food and then back in their rock. So right now they see that I have food, and I'm really surprised that they're doing this in front of camera because they're always hiding from me, but they're proving me wrong today. They're putting on a good show. So they're gonna come. Maybe you'll see the big guy come out. I'm gonna put the food down, crush it up a little bit, boom, food's down. And they just go at it. Let's see if big boy comes out. There he is. There he is. So you can see he's a lot bigger than the rest. And I've had these guys for 3 months now, and when I got them, they were smaller. But no, the big guy I got when he was pretty decent size. But he's huge now. And so that's what I did with this tank right here. Yeah, so it's just my African tank, and I like it because I got my little African tank, and then I got my big American cichlid tank. And for the 3 months I've had it, this tank has been nothing but peaceful. They just do their thing, and I mean, especially this big guy right there, he's definitely tank boss. And they just don't mess with them. They don't have the size to mess with them. So they're doing great, and I love having them right next to my big boys. And it's just really fun being able to see basically 2 different continents right here. 1, 2. It's pretty cool, you know, the way their different personalities are. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed me talking about them. I definitely like this type of video because I could just sit here and watch my fish swim. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching basically my fish. But thank you for watching, and hopefully I get more more content coming up soon. The knee is doing a lot better, and I can finally do stuff. So before I forget, here's the Oscar tank. Last video, the Oscar tank was in shambles. They were not doing great, and I told you guys that. And like I was saying, my knee's a lot better, and I've been taking care of this aquarium, doing again weekly water changes on these big boys, and they've been thriving. They've been doing amazing. Here's Tank. I haven't shown you Tank in a while, and look how huge he is. He's massive. So he's getting bigger. Everyone else is doing amazing. And yeah, guys, so there's the Oscar aquarium, and if you see, I put my hands up and they're like, give me some food, give me some food. But it's not their time to eat. So they're doing amazing, and just wanted to keep you guys updated with them and show you how they're doing. And yeah, peace, guys.